From Radio DePaul, Chicago's college connection.
My father spent 3 years restoring this car. It is his love. It is his passion.
I'm Michael Cera, and human skin is my passion.
I learned to feel things I'd never felt before. Love, jealousy, passion for disemboweling.
Look at all the passion on that wall.
Well, the jazz flute has always been a small passion of mine.
It's a bathroom.
It's not just a bathroom, David. It's a passion project.
My passion project. Destroying someone else's passion project.
This is Passion Project with your host, Peyton Baisden.
And we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It's been a while. In my opinion, it's been far too long. You're listening to Passion Project. Back again, some may argue stronger than ever for its fourth season. In case you were worried, we're still very passionate. We're still working on this project, and I still haven't nailed down the perfect intro, but I think it is perfect in its beauty and its imperfection. And speaking of perfect, as you know, this show, we have a very special guest on every single time. And this next guest, the one sitting next to me right now, nay, across from me, sitting around me, is some could describe as perfect. I describe as a great friend, valued collaborator, and someone I'm very excited to have on this show. Who are you?
Hello, my name is Natalia Montano, and I am here. So excited to be here.
All those things are very true, and I'm so excited to have you here. We've got a really exciting show prepared for you all, and one of the new things in this fourth season, I begged on my hands and knees. I begged to the people who own this studio, and I said, hey, please give us more time, and they did.
Yes.
Which is amazing. So that means y'all are going to get a lot more passion-packed content.
Let's go.
And I want to use part of that time to really help get to know our guests a little better. So if y'all will join me in a new segment, which working title is The Passion Probe. Pretty
so
cool.
Sick.
Yeah, isn't that sweet?
It's so good.
I just want to ask you a few questions about yourself, about life. And I just need you to answer honestly in full. So we can get like a better idea of like where you're coming from, who you are, and what to expect from this episode. So, Natalia.
Yes.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs, 100%.
100%?
100%. I don't mess with cats.
Not even like 1%.
Maybe 1% if it's like a kitten.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very nice to me.
Okay. But like historically, you and cats have never...
We don't mesh. And I've gotten a lot of hate for it, I'm not going to lie. But I'm going to go against that hate, and I'm going to stick with my gut.
Mm-hmm. I will say cat fans are really big cat fans. You know when somebody owns a cat, because they will tell you about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would agree. I've had bad cat experiences in the past.
Yes. I feel like everyone has.
Like, more often than not, I'd say dogs are very kind.
Yes.
Cats, if you get a good cat, amazing. I've met great cats.
Okay.
I have. But like, sometimes cats just kind of hate you.
Yeah.
And that doesn't feel good.
That's their natural state.
It is. It is. I appreciate the love of dogs.
Mm-hmm.
The kindness in their heart.
Yes.
Okay. This next question.
Okay.
Would you rather have 4 arms or 4 legs? It's a toughie.
Okay. Honestly, 4 arms.
Ooh. Okay.
I think that there's so much more you can do with your arms than your legs.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you can be on your phone, you can be eating, you can be making your bed. It's just...
all at the same time now.
All at the same time.
Yeah. I also think, like, if you're getting a shirt, you can cut more holes in it. But, like, if you got pants and you cut more holes in it, then it's, like, a whole thing. And it's, like...
That wouldn't be cute if it was pants.
No, it wouldn't.
Like a tank top? You don't even need extra holes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
Anti-sleeve.
Boom.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This next one's also very difficult. Do you have a favorite number?
I do.
Ooh. And it is?
It is 11.
Okay.
1-1. My birthday is on 11/11,
Make a wish.
right?
Exactly.
And also, like, my favorite character on TV was 11 from Stranger Things,
Shout out Millie Bobby Brown, longtime fan of the show.
right?
Yeah.
So everything with 11 is just,
Amazing.
it's amazing, and it's all it's all beautiful.
Yeah.
It's never ugly.
Exactly. It's 11's it's a good choice. Prime number.
Yeah.
Palindrome.
It's really unique too.
Yeah.
Like, no one says 11.
Yeah. It's just like one. Like, but people know one, but like 2 ones.
Yeah. 2 ones is crazy.
It is crazy.
Unheard of.
Okay. Favorite cereal?
Cheerios.
Classic Cheerios?
Just Cheerios in general, because
Ooh, okay.
Cheerios comes in so many different flavors. Like, they have the berry flavor, they have the honey nut flavor, they have chocolate, they have so many flavors, and it always goes with milk, no matter what flavor it is.
You're big milk and cereal?
I'm big on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Best
Interesting.
believe. Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Do
learning.
you not agree with that? Because your face is telling me otherwise.
It took me a while to grow with milk on cereal. Cereal on milk. Milk and cereal together.
You were a dry cereal eater.
Yeah, I was all in on dry cereal.
Okay.
Because but actually I've started to appreciate the sog.
Yes.
And for it to become a wet mess of just goop.
Yes.
Grainy goop.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yes.
That's the kind of stuff I need.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next question. Would you rather have the ability to turn into a fish or a bird whenever you wanted?
Ooh.
This one's one of our more difficult questions.
I'm going to say fish.
Ooh.
I'm going to say fish because, yeah, sure, like, flying
It's cool.
is cool.
It's cool. It's cool. I'll grant you that.
Right? But if you're in a situation where you need to escape something or someone, they can just look up and see you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But if you descend into the murky depths.
Yeah. You can go into the deep ocean, deep parts of the lake. No one's going to be looking for you there.
Dare I break this down further and say, do you have a preference of fish?
You know, I'm a big fan of the clownfish.
Ooh, classic. Classic.
And I am a clown at heart.
Wow. That's beautiful. You return to your truest form.
Yes.
Clownfish.
Yes.
And there's no worries in the sea. Nothing bad ever happens in the sea.
Exactly. Especially to clownfish. I think that everyone...
That's sort of like generally agreed upon.
It's
Nothing
an agreement.
bad has ever happened to a clownfish. That's why they're so happy.
Yes.
Happiest fish. In
To
a
ever
recent
exist.
poll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Science figured that out.
Yeah.
That's one of the things we know about the ocean.
Right.
Okay. Last question.
Okay.
This one's a little bit more of a deep dive, but I think it's fun to talk about. Do you have a memory in which you think you were like purely happy? What's something you look upon like truly fondly in your past?
I actually do have an answer for you, Peyton.
Okay. Tell me more. I'm intrigued.
I don't know why this memory is so happy, but it was like this one time I was in Florida for my sister's soccer tournament, and I was just spinning in this revolving door of this building. I don't even know what this building was, to be honest. It could have been a bank, but it was super late at night. My family was lost in the streets of Miami, and my mom was just like, let's spin in this revolving door until we're bored. She was just like, we have no idea where we are, but there's a revolving door. And me and my mom just like spun in that revolving door for like 25 minutes. And I was so happy.
Amazing.
I was like, my life can't get happier than this.
Wow.
And it never did. Okay.
Well, hopefully we can rectify that today. At least bring back some modicum of joy into your life. But also, I don't think I can top that.
All right. It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
To
This show's usually pretty stationary.
Okay.
But I will look into getting a revolving door into the studio
Lit.
because I think that would make everything a little more fun.
I think so too.
We're all about fun here.
Yes, we are.
Well, thank you so much for answering the questions. I'll give you an A+.
Yes.
You did very well. And now I feel like we understand a little bit more about you. So we kind of understand where you're coming from when we talk about this week's topic, which is very interesting. And I'm very glad you're coming on to talk about it because I cannot think of a better voice, a more authoritative voice on the subject, because you know what you're talking about. What are we talking about?
We're talking about fashion, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
I was so shocked that no one has talked about it on your show yet.
Yeah, we've got a lot of random stuff, but never fashion.
I know. And I looked through the Instagram of your show, and I was like, wait, so no one's done fashion?
Mm-hmm. And you needed to fix that.
And I was like, it's my time.
It is. It's such a large, part of our lives.
Definitely.
And, some people just choose to never recognize it. Even though it is, it happens to us every day. And it's sort of, indicative of this larger, social, whatever. But, fashion. Fashion, the word. Webster's Dictionary defines fashion as something. Trends. What is fashion to you? What's Natalia's dictionary?
Okay. I've actually thought about this for many years. Fashion to me is basically, it's compiled up of a lot of confidence, a lot of just putting yourself, wearing things that are true to yourself and that make you feel good, make you feel confident. It's honestly not only about the clothing, it's about your hair. It's about the jewelry, the accessories that you decide to put with it. Fashion is very much what is the attitude of the day? Fashion can be whatever makes you feel like you on that day.
That's such a good answer. And as you are one of the people I know who is the most consistently fitted up.
Wow.
Whenever I see you, I immediately get that vision. I'm I understand what she's trying to convey here
That's
and now in
huge.
this moment. So walk me through what your process is. I guess walk me through your outfit today. What were you thinking when you came to the studio? For those of you listening, she's wearing an awesome outfit.
Let's go. So today it was kind of I wanted to do a dress vibe, but wasn't really into wearing a dress. Right? So I pulled one of my long shirts. It's kind of a dressier shirt. And then I put it with tights and some boots and some jewelry. I also did want to do kind of a goth vibe, but a soft goth.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then light on the makeup because, let's be honest, I'm too broke to buy new products. And then the hair down is just my go-to. It's just what I feel best in.
It's natural. It flows.
Yeah.
It flows. Are there particular pieces, types of clothing that you gravitate towards or away from? Personally, I hate shorts. I don't like wearing shorts. Are there things that you think are really good, versatile, or things that you're oh my God, you will never see me wear this because it does not work at all?
Right. I'm not a big fan on shorts either.
Awesome.
Unless it's spandex.
Awesome.
Because I feel spandex can be so fun. Because it's just it's different than just regular jean shorts. I feel jean shorts are very boxy. They're very uncomfortable for a lot of people. The rises are never consistent. They'll say low rise, but it's actually super, super high rise. And it's what is this? I just never liked the way shorts shaped me. But the way spandex shapes me is what makes me feel confident. But when I'm wearing spandex, I'll wear a big shirt and I'll pair it with boots.
Awesome.
Or tights, Yeah. Shorts, spandex shorts cannot stand on their own.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then what do you, are there certain elements you want to pull in? Let's say, like you said, you're today I want to wear shorts.
Right.
I want to wear the spandex. What sort of how does that influence your other like decisions and like what clothes you're going to make? Like, how do you is that sort of like your method? You're like, I want to wear this today, and then I'm going to build an outfit around that.
Yeah. So it's mostly like if I say, oh, I want to wear spandex shorts today, I'm going to be like, okay, so the rest of the outfit has to be a sporty vibe because spandex shorts give that sporty vibe.
Like you play tennis. Like
Right.
that's what it's giving.
Like you know.
can run. You
exactly.
can like do yoga.
Exactly.
Like, active, fit.
Right. But there are some days where I want to be so far away from what I think I should be wearing.
Ooh.
So some days, I think I literally wore this like a couple days ago. I wore these spandex and then I wore the chunkiest boots ever with them and like a leopard tank top, which is crazy because none of that is sporty.
Mm-hmm.
But it's chic. So I tied in like sporty chic in a really weird way.
That's
and it
interesting.
worked.
It did. It did.
Yes.
And like in that, you're like sort of creating vibes. Are there like, do you think there's value in sort of like stepping out of your comfort zone and trying something new? And like, how has that experience been for you? Like, what was sort of, I guess, your path to finding, do you think you have a style? Like, if so, what is it? And like, what was your journey to finding that?
I think it was very much like when I was in elementary school, middle school, I was wearing what I saw other girls wearing at my school. Like I would see them wear skinny jeans with rips in them and then like this oversized like Fila shirt. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
Or like Brandy Melville, like sweaters, because that was a huge thing.
Shout out Brandy Melville.
Right.
Actually, not shout out. I have complicated feelings on Brandy Melville.
Don't we all?
Don't we all?
No, and then I would see like a big thing were like Keds. Do you remember the Ked shoes?
I do not. Tell me more.
They were like these really tiny like tennis shoes that were like weirdly low cut.
Oh. I have a mental image in my brain. It might be
You
correct.
know what I'm talking about, kind of.
You're invoking something.
Yeah.
Like I have an image of a shoe in my head, and I'm like, interesting.
Exactly. But I was very much like a trend follower, like whatever they're wearing, like I need to be wearing that. I need to get to Lululemon and get the new leggings or whatever. But it came around like 5th grade where I was kind of just like, you know what? I'm not feeling this. I'm going to do my own thing.
Awesome.
So I showed up. I would have this fit on every single day. All of 5th grade, all of 6th grade, all of 7th grade was black Cat and Jack leggings from Target.
Ooh.
We
awesome.
got all to a wonderful start. Black Skechers.
Okay.
All black Skechers.
Ooh, black on black.
Yeah. Oh, just you wait. We have black ankle socks.
Oh.
We have a black turtleneck, long sleeve turtleneck.
Oh.
And a black bonnet with a big black rose on it. Well, I didn't expect that to be a bar. I would wear that every single day, all black fit. And then like the only like skin that showed were like my hands and like my ankles.
Scandalous.
And it didn't matter. I lived in Southern California. It didn't matter if it was 90 degrees, if it was 70 degrees, if it was 50 degrees, I would wear that same outfit. I had like 19 Cat and Jack black leggings, 19 of those black turtlenecks, one bonnet.
You only need one.
She's an OG. Every day.
What were you trying to evoke with that outfit? What was sort of the inspiration? Can you get like into the headspace of 5th grade you?
I was really obsessed with ninjas at the time. I don't know
Great
why.
answer.
No, I watched like this ninja movie or something, and I was so obsessed with ninjas. And they wore all black, and they were like, everything was covered. And I was just like, I want to look like a ninja, but chic and sporty at the same time.
Awesome.
And I would roll up
That's
in
amazing.
that fit.
That's amazing. When did it stop? When did you stop doing ninja? When did you decide that, hey, maybe ninja isn't my aesthetic and I'd like to try something new?
That was when middle school hit. That was around 8th grade when I was like, wait, let's start copying people again.
Awesome.
Yeah, and that's when like I would wear like the big chunky Fila shoes and then the Brandy Melville stuff. It was back to the basics, you know. But I wasn't truly happy anymore.
Darn.
You know?
And then did some sort of like desire and yearning grow in you to be like, wow, this isn't the real me. I
Yeah.
need to show the world the real me.
It actually took a talking to with my mom for me to realize that. My mom was like, why are you wearing bright colors all of a sudden? Like, why are you like wearing these things? And I was like, you're right. This isn't me.
Wow.
You know? So it spent like the rest of high school, like trying to find out what was me.
Right.
Right. Because the ninja stuff, like I kind of let that behind. Like I was kind of over that. I was also sweating so bad every single day. So I like tried skirts for a really long time. I tried crop tops. I tried skinny jeans. For a long time, I tried dressing like Elena Gilbert from The Vampire Diaries
Awesome.
because I was obsessed with her. But yeah, and I feel like ever since then, I've just been trying out new things over and over and over again.
And then just seeing what works and then like being like, wow.
Yeah.
Can you remember anything that you went out on a limb and like thought like at the time, like, yeah, this is it, and then it didn't work? Because for me, out of high school, I bought a bunch of pairs of ripped skinny jeans, and I'm like, this is gonna be my thing.
Yes, I remember you telling me about this.
And I do regret it now. I am a big believer in like a wide-legged jean, at least athletic fit, if not straight fit or relaxed fit. But I now own like 3 pairs of ripped skinny jeans. Specifically, though, they went back and patched up all the holes. So there's a bunch of rips, but then there's patches behind them, so it doesn't actually show any skin. So they're these like really funny like kinds of jeans, and they were a choice that I'm no longer making.
Okay.
But how about you? Was there anything you were like, yeah, this is it in the moment?
Yes. And that was boxers. Like men's boxers, men's plaid boxers that I would find at thrift stores.
Awesome.
And I would purchase. And I would wear these boxers to school.
As sort of like a short.
As a short. That was like, oh, wait, I was like, this is sporty, this is cute, this is like laid back. And I'll just pair it with like, you know, an oversized band t-shirt.
Awesome.
Van Halen, which I knew nothing about.
Shout out Van Halen.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah, another longtime fan of the show. Eddie Van Halen, if you're listening.
I wore your shirts. I was going to say stuff, but it was just shirts.
Yeah. Maybe they were his boxers that he donated to the thrift store.
Honestly, probably.
So.
Because I would match them with the band t-shirt.
Exactly. And I assume that was what he did when he shopped.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like purple Van Halen t-shirt, purple boxers.
Yeah. That sounds like him. Sounds like something he'd do.
Yes. Not the vibe. It was not good at all. Like I remember my crush, my crush in high school, he was like in our friend group. And one day he said something that was like, why do you wear such weird clothes every day?
Ooh.
And I was like,
ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
It was bad. I was like, wait, is this bad? And I like would look at myself in the mirror and I was like, but it's chic. Like, what's going on? And then I like had a talking to with my sister and she was like, yeah, it's bad.
Wow. It takes a moment to like open your eyes.
Yeah.
I do find it interesting like how much of the feedback loop in fashion is sort of like based on what other people kind of like say or think, because there's a lot of things. Some of my quote unquote best outfits were things I just put on and I'm like, this is whatever, and people will be like, oh my god,
yeah,
this is awesome, and I'm like, I did not expect this to go very well. And then like I'll get something that I'm really excited about and I'll be like wearing this new jacket and one person will say like, oh, cool jacket. I'm like, oh, thank you.
Sometimes it's only the jacket you need for it to be a banger outfit.
Right.
And a lot of fashion is truly effortless. And I will agree with you on that.
Yeah. Because I have found it is so much less about what you wear and so much more about how you wear it.
Yes.
If somebody feels so good in their outfit and just like works it like correctly,
Right.
then it works. Like, my brother will wear basketball shorts and a t-shirt from middle school he still has, like, every single day. And I like keep telling him, like, hey, you could branch out. You could like wear a sweater or some jeans. But like, he pulls it off. He works that. He works that. Yeah, he does.
Period.
Yeah.
No, that's why like Rihanna can wear a t-shirt and the world will be shattered.
I'll be like, oh my God.
Because it's the way she wears it. It's the way she walks out on the town with it. It's the way that she accessorizes it, or the way that she just, like, her attitude, you know what I mean? Makes a t-shirt so chic.
Yeah, it's like they both, because it's like you wear something you feel good in, but then like people will be like, oh my God, you look so good in that. So then you feel like better about the way you look in it. And it's like sort of this, it like compounds on itself. And it's like, oh my gosh, like I'm kind of invincible and awesome. And I look so good right now.
Yes. But it's not only about what people say. It can also just be about your mentality that day. Like you can just wake up and be like, I'm a boss and I'm going to act like it.
Yeah.
And then your outfit will look like insane.
I do plan outfits in like specific pieces around like either events of the day or like how I'm feeling. Like it can be more literal, like, oh, I'm going to like something fancier, I'll wear a tie. Or I'll just wear a tie because I want to, because I think they're cool.
They're so cool.
They're awesome. But like it'll be like either like, oh, I'm showing up to this interview and I want to project confidence like in myself, so I'll wear like a pair of socks that I really like that are like kind of crazy. Or like I'll wear a cool jacket. Jackets are my weakness. I'll buy so many jackets. I love jackets so much. All about jackets.
Yes.
And funny t-shirts. I also love those.
Yes. They say a lot.
They do. Some of them do just say a lot. It's just a lot of words on a shirt, and then people will stop and read it.
Yeah. No, but yeah. Going back to what you said, like fashion is truly like emotional. Like it is about what you're feeling right in the moment. And it's like, it truly like, it just, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you can wake up and feel super like down about something. Like, oh, I'm super upset this happened.
Yeah.
And then you can wear like an all black fit.
It's one of like the easiest but most effective and most visible forms of self-expression. Because even if if I'm walking down the street, somebody will not share a word with me. They will look at me once, but like that'll be enough for them to get like sort of an impression of who I am and what I'm about. And like fashion's like such a large part of that, because like there are so many factors like about the way you look that you can't control. Like you are you, but then like fashion is a way to make that sort of immediate statement and be like, yeah, I love Van Halen. Now you know that. Yeah. It's on my t-shirt. Like, now you know I like to rock and I'm kind of like cool. And I play guitar maybe.
Let's go.
Yeah. Like, and you can say so much just at a glance. And I really like using that as a tool, because I think it's powerful and also like allows you to be more yourself, but also like show people who you are.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
It's so cool.
It is. I love fashion.
There's nothing like it.
There's truly nothing like it. How do you like to shop for things, or what is your methodology for, I guess, like shopping, finding new outfits? Where do you like seek inspiration from, and like how do you get something new together? Like, what's the thought process?
Okay. Good question.
Yeah.
Good question. I usually go out to like thrift stores or, you know, just vintage stores, flea markets. And I kind of just go in knowing that I want to get clothes, not knowing what kind of clothes I want to get, because it's usually like I see it, it brings me joy. I try it on. It either brings me more joy or it makes me sad.
Awesome.
And I buy it. And then I just pair it with anything. That's the other thing I look for. It's like, what in my closet would match this? do I have things that would match this, or would I need to get more clothes to match this? Third world problems, you guys.
Right. It's very difficult out here.
Yeah.
That's real. Are there any like sort of closet staples that you would recommend? Like, hey, if you're serious about this, you should have
this type of clothing.
Things that like you find effective. I'm always running out of black pants because I love wearing black pants because I think they're like really just neutral enough.
Yes.
And I find it's harder to be creative with pants. You can, and when you do, it's amazing. But like, I think they're a really good base to build off of. That's why I own 3 separate pairs of black pants. Yes. 3+.
Beautiful. I think that a staple for me is definitely tights. Whether that be like any kind of color of tights, like it can be black tights, red tights, purple tights. I just love layering.
Yeah.
So I'll do like shorts on top of tights, skirts on top of tights, dresses on top of tights. I think tights just are they can be so versatile. They're so tight. Like they are also really tight. So sometimes it's really hard to put them on, but it's worth it. And I think multiple pairs of tights, like 1 or 2. And when they get rips in them, I think that's so fire. Yeah. Like when you have rips in your tights, it's like what you're
We know. Yeah. We knew you like do like high effort activity.
Yeah.
You've been hurt before. You don't care.
You've been in a fight. Yeah. And you won. Yeah. I love going to not Spirit Halloween. Actually, either Spirit Halloween or like Party City to get killer tights because they're super cheap. They're super funky and crazy.
Was it last week you wore some that were just like spider webs?
Yes.
And they had like spiders on them. And I'm
Party
like, this
City.
is awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Shout out
to Party City.
Not sponsored.
And your tights. Not sponsored, but
if Party City, if you're interested, please reach out.
Yeah. Please give me free tights.
Yes. I will wear your tights every episode of the show.
Yeah.
If you donate. Speaking of tights. Not speaking of tights at all. Do you have a like particular favorite season that you like dressing for? Because I've said it before and I'll say it again. I hate shorts, so summer's hard for me. That's why I really love fall and spring and like fall winter primarily. Do you have a preference of season?
I'm gonna say fall. Fall or spring, literally the same thing you just said, because it's warm, but it's cold at the same time.
Yes.
And like, I feel like the weather is very unpredictable. Like one day it can be 80, one day it can be 60. And you can wear jeans both of those days.
Right.
And it's just like, oh, we're a long sleeve this day, we're something this day. And I feel like winter and summer, you're very much set. Like, oh, I have to wear something that's going to make me warm, or, oh, I have to wear something that's going to make me, like, cool. Like,
yeah.
And I think that fall and spring, you just have so much more flexibility.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree. Well, because like last week it was 60 and it was glorious. And now it's just like been in the 80s. And I'm like, you're not going to stop me from wearing pants, but I'll just like be more uncomfortable about it. It is warm.
Yeah.
Also, similar line of questioning. Do you have any favorite like colors that you like wearing?
Oh, that's a good question. All these are like banger questions.
Thank you.
Mr. Host. I love to wear purples and browns.
Ooh.
Purple and brown and black, of course.
Shout out.
Never
Classic.
left my ninja days. Yeah. Purple, brown, and black.
Nice.
I think that they're really cool and fun and fresh and crazy.
Yeah. I just saw a friend the other day who was really wearing like brown and green so well. I think that's such a classic combination.
Earthy colors are like a great way to go too.
I think they've come back recently in like a big way and a really like exciting way because I never like appreciated them fully.
Yeah. What are your favorite colors? Oh, sorry.
To wear is always purple, red, black.
Yes.
Because like purple and gold's a really nice pair, and I'm like so blonde. Oh my god. So I like bringing in the purple because that's like a nice contrast.
Yeah.
red, I just think is a really powerful color, and I like wearing it because I like feel cooler and like feel better. And I like how versatile black is. Like oftentimes I'll just wear black and white, like just throughout. That's kind of what I'm doing today. I'm wearing black pants and then like white shoes and a white shirt, like because I think it's really easy to build on that. And also, since I love jackets so much, I like having like a base, like a really basic like black and white, so then I can put on a fun jacket and it'll be like, whoa, cool jacket.
And also could be a pop of color, because I've seen you with that pink jacket.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you have so many different color jackets, and it's with like a black and white fit, and it's like, I love that pop of color. It's like, it ties in so well.
I'm big on statement pieces.
Yes.
And sometimes I'm so big on statement pieces, I wear like 3 statement pieces, and then there's a lot going on. But it's fun.
No, yeah. It's unique.
But yeah, those are like, I really like using those colors because they're fun. Yellow is my favorite color, but I don't like wearing yellow as much.
Right. Yellow is a hard color to pull off.
And when I see people pull it off, they like pull it off.
That's
like some
true.
people look great with yellow. I don't think I'm one of those people.
Right. It might like wash like lighter skin tones out.
I do wear a lot of pink. I like wearing pink a lot.
It's true. I think pink looks good on everyone ever.
It's a good color.
Because it's just so like, it's so like, look at me. But it's like, you don't even have to try.
Right.
Because pink is so, it catches the eye of everyone.
Yeah.
And it's just,
That's what I like about it.
Yeah, it's remarkable.
Good color.
Yeah.
Good color. Speaking of like the return of earth tones and sort of like the ebb and flow, there's a lot of waves in the fashion industry, in the industry itself, but also like the cultural zeitgeist of like, here's what is fashionable at this point in time. It's sort of like ebbs and flows. One may even call them trends, if you will. Sort of like trends in fashion. Are there like any trends that you're like, oh my God, awesome, or like, that was the worst thing we've ever done, why did we do that? Or like sort of eras of like clothing where you're like, yes, we need to bring that back, or no, why do we bring that back? That's terrible. Like eras or like styles that you're like, oh my gosh, this is awesome.
There has been like, there was like this trend in the 90s that made a comeback in like the 2010s for the worst. I think it was like the butterfly trend in the 90s when like Mariah Carey wore that butterfly top and it like shattered the earth. And I feel like 90s was very like butterfly, like flower, like people were wearing these on like red carpets, and it was becoming like this high fashion thing. And then it was brought back in the 2010s, and it was like, oh no. It's
not
like
working.
It's like a white shirt and there's like a butterfly on the pocket.
Aww.
I'm sorry. But it's just, I was like, no. Like, you made the butterfly look ugly. But it's fine, they tried.
Hey, they did. And that's all you can do is try.
That's true.
Do you have any eras that sort of like inspire you?
Oh, wow.
As a fashion artist?
That's so good. As a fashion artist, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a fashion artist.
Your official title now.
Let's go. I'm very much inspired by, again, just like the 90s in general was just like, I look back a lot of the times like on 90s fashion trends and just like makeup trends as well. Hair, like the blowouts. I love a good hair blowout. Yeah, I think that in the 90s it was very dark colors. Everybody was wearing like dark colors and like these like light blue like eyeshadow looks. I think that was such a cool thing because it was like Gwen Stefani from No Doubt.
Yes.
Let's talk about her.
Let's talk about Gwen Stefani for a second.
Gwen Stefani is one of the best dressed celebs ever to have lived. I think she's just always been such a cool character. Like her makeup, her hair, her outfits, her attitude. It all just was like, hello. And also she was in a band, like,
yeah,
please.
She's just a girl.
And she's,
yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself. She's a big inspiration for me, because I think that she was just doing crazy things that no one else was doing. And it was like, and you're owning that.
And I think it's a testament to her fashion and to her legacy, I'll say. I mean, actually, the 90s was 30 years ago.
No, she's low-key like 60. No.
Sending love to Gwen Stefani.
She's like 51 now.
Longtime fan of the show. Yeah, and she's doing great.
She's doing so good.
Uh-huh. I hope. I haven't checked in with her in a while, but I hope she's doing good. But like, such a testament to her ability to create and like that sort of legacy that when you say that, I have this immediate mental image of like, oh yeah, this sort of like aesthetic.
Yeah.
People that can define a genre or like invent sort of aesthetic. I feel like a lot of times we do take cues from music artists, and like it's usually like celebrity sort of influence culture, because people are like, oh yeah, I want to be like that, but like especially music people,
yes,
because they're very visible and like very particular about the clothes they wear,
right? And it's like once you listen to someone's music every single day,
I want to be them.
Yeah, you kind of want to be them, and you kind of want to like wear what matches their music. And a lot of the time, like that artist wears what matches their music, kind of. Yeah. In some way.
Life imitates art. Art imitates life. It's all one big circle.
That's true.
Of creation. Any sort of celebrities that you think do fashion well beyond Gwen Stefani? Shout out Queen. Or like don't. Or like if you've got beef to air. Right. We can air beef, but
okay. I have several answers to that question.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Julia Fox. Do we know Julia Fox?
We do. Strong answer.
Yeah. She's an actress.
She was in Uncut Gems. Shout out.
Love her. Her street style is insane. It is insane. This woman, I'm at a loss of words when I search up her street style. She's incredible.
It's hard to describe because I've like seen pictures and I'm like, you are like doing the thing. Like, when I think like, oh, pushing boundaries, experimental, but like, also, like, it's fashion. She's just living her truth.
Yeah.
She's so Julia.
And you can tell that what she's wearing is so her. Because she walks down that street. Like, she knows what she's doing.
Right.
She feels so comfortable. She knows, like, she looks so good. It's just, like, no one's doing it like her, I fear.
And does that, like, inspire you?
Kind of.
To be more bold.
Yeah, because I'm like, here's this person that's wearing things that I've never seen someone wear. And she looks so good doing it. It's like, how do you be this original and be this good? Because no one's this good. Like when they're starting out. I know she's not starting out. Like she's had some looks.
She's been doing this.
She's had some looks in the past where I was like, oh, you can do better.
And then now she is.
And now she's doing so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it's so much of just like the confidence.
Yes.
And the believing in yourself. If you sell it to me, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Like.
Exactly.
And I think you could pull it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can pull it off?
Yeah.
Okay, period.
Yeah.
Another person I want to talk about is her actually famous ex.
Oh.
Yay. Or Kanye West.
A man who's famous for many things, who has done a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
One particular thing is he has his own brand.
This is true.
He does shoes. He does clothes. It's such like a deconstruction that I don't even know if I can call it clothes. He just makes things.
Yeah. I'm going to say something that might rock your world.
I'm ready. Brace myself.
Kanye West. Yay. Is one of the best dressed men on the planet right now.
Really? Okay, you're going to have to defend that position, because every single time I see Kanye, it's too big shirt, too big pants, shoes, and also his face is completely covered.
I am here for it. Like, okay, He makes knee pads look really good. I'm going to be honest. He makes knee pads and helmets look so good, and he wears a good tight with them.
Because he wears these tight pants, but they're also his shoes?
Yes.
I'm like, what?
It's so cool. I think it's so cool. Like, it's just so amazing. And, like, sometimes he wears a helmet.
He does.
And then the helmet matches the boots.
I will say he's good with matching. It's just like...
It's so good.
The silhouette of like these tight, like legging-esque pants that are also his shoes. But then he wears a sweatshirt that is 4 sizes too big. So it's like this blob walking on stilts is like the silhouette. And I can't see his face because he puts on a mask. So it's even more inhuman.
Yeah. I think it's wonderful. I think he looks so good. Like, I'm going to talk, like, everyone ever in the history of fashion is always like, oh, wear this for your body shape. Wear this so that it's, like, nicely form-fitting. This is what you should wear when you have broad shoulders. This is what you should wear when blah, 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 blah. And Kanye West just said, nah, I'm going to wear whatever I want. And I still love it. Like, he's just going against everything that we've ever been taught. And I'm here for it.
If there's anyone who believes in themselves, it's Kanye.
Yay.
He's the only person who has the blind faith in himself. To some may argue pull that off, some may argue not. You can discuss this amongst yourselves.
He pulls it off, guys. And his wife, Bianca.
Yeah, well, it's so...
Sensorini.
It's crazy seeing pictures of them together because every inch of Kanye is covered in fabric, and then she's, like, wearing nothing. And it's, like, opposite ends of the spectrum. I'm like, this is crazy. Contrast is interesting to look at. Like, whenever I look at Kanye, I will say this is visually interesting.
Yes.
I will give him that.
It's so visually interesting, and it's opposites attract.
Right?
So she's wearing nothing. He's wearing everything. She usually wears like beige tones and white tones, and he wears like black, brown, silver tones. So it complements. You hate my take.
I don't think it's a bad take. I think it's a hard sell, but you're not doing a bad job selling it.
Okay. I can get behind that. I love them. I just love their fashion. And I think it's so cool. It's so cool to me. And they're doing something that no one else is doing. And they're kind of just owning it.
Would you want, like, if you could, if like 10 men came up to you right now and they're like, I'm hopeless, I need fashion advice. Would you put them through like the Kanye fashion thing? Or what would you recommend to somebody who's like, I don't know what to do. What are my next steps? How do I elevate my game? Would you say tiny pants, big sweatshirt?
Almost always I say big sweatshirt.
Big sweatshirt can work.
Big sweatshirts almost always work. I think that they just give such a cool girl vibe to them. I would say to these struggling people, it's going to be a journey. It's going to be a journey because a lot of people are very like, they don't know what they want. They don't know what they like to wear. They don't feel comfortable in a lot of, popular trends or whatever. Yeah. But I would say kind of like wear what's true to you. And if people like hate on it, or if people like say, oh, what are you wearing? Like, just like take that with a grain of salt. And kind of just like, okay, this is me. I'm going to keep wearing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep wearing what makes me feel like me. Honestly, that's what I would give them. And also thrift.
Oh, yes. You can find treasures. And that's also like a fun way to do it, because then you're like, wow, I found this thing and it's inspired me.
Yeah. And it's $2.
Yes, it is. It's usually cheaper. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. Don't be afraid to try something new.
Don't ever be afraid.
Yeah.
And then you come out like Kanye.
Yep.
You think Kanye was afraid? Sorry, that was like bad.
He was not afraid.
He should be afraid sometimes.
Yeah. Maybe if he was a little more afraid. Anyways, if you want to end up like Kanye, just wear things unabashedly.
Yeah. Be unapologetically yourself.
Yes.
In every way. But be nice.
Be nice. Be kind to each other.
Yes.
That's what, if you take one thing away from today, be kind.
Be kind always.
Well, Natalia, our time's kind of rounding out.
Is it seriously?
It seriously
There's
is.
no way.
There is totally a way. It's happening here and now. We've only got a few minutes left. So, do you have any closing fashion thoughts, feelings, opinions that you'd like to share with the Passion Project audience?
I'd say, yes, I do have some thoughts.
Amazing. Thank you. Well, thank you all for listening.
Hey, Jinx. I'll say something really fast.
No, you got time.
If you're someone out there in the world who hears the word fashion and is like, ugh, that doesn't pertain to me, whatever, fashion, that's not true. Because you're involved with fashion and you don't even know it. The clothes you wear right now, that's your fashion.
Right.
Don't shy away from fashion and don't shy away from your identity and what fashion does for your identity.
Wow. Profound.
Wow.
Life-changing.
Surprised myself on that one.
That was good. That was good. I know at least like 3 of my listeners are now going to drastically change their style and truly find themselves through exploration, which is beautiful.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And that's something you were able to do today. Thank you so much for being on the show. I'm so glad you were here, and I hope you had a good time and felt like you spoke your piece.
Yes.
Now the world knows.
The world knows.
Yeah. Anything you'd like to plug life-wise?
Life-wise. I would say check out my SoundCloud.
Yes, that's true. She does have a SoundCloud, and it's kind of lit.
Yeah. It is in the bio in my Instagram.
Ooh.
The first link in my bio on my Instagram account, Natalia Montana with 2 N's at the beginning. Listen to my tunes.
There's some bangers on there.
Thank you.
Dropped a crazy diss track.
Yeah, I will soon. Actually.
Oh, another one. Oh.
There's been multiple diss tracks I've dropped.
You've got beef.
But they're not all diss tracks. Some of them are
just like beats.
Just vibes.
Beats, vibes.
You know the vibes.
I do. I'm an avid fan.
And you make your own beats, too.
Yeah, I also make my own beats. Maybe collab.
Yo, collab coming up. That's what I want to plug.
Yeah. So after you're done listening to this episode, hop on over there, get some tunes bumping, and have the time of your life.
Yes.
Well, it's that time.
Oh my gosh.
When we all go away for a while.
That's so sad.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want a chance to say goodbye?
Goodbye, Radio DePaul.
Yeah.
It's been a time.
It has been a time. And thank you so much for listening. We're back. We're so back. I hope you're excited for another fantastic season.
Yay!
We'll have more episodes coming your way soon in this new, longer, unedited, unfiltered, raw format. Like, we really get deep into it.
Yes, we
do. These issues and really, like, change some lives. And I hope to see you guys along for the ride. I'll catch you on the flip side. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. Have a great day.
And life.
Yeah. Stay passionate, y'all. I'll catch you on the flip side.